make. Doesn't take very long, but it does need to then go into the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. Whilst the oven, I'm going to use the oven today to bake the shortbread biscuits, and then once they've cooled down, hopefully they'll cool down in time, we're going to decorate them with the edible ink markers. So we're going to make these today. It's really, really simple. I've not weighed anything out. Now, I don't have any Christmas shapes. The only thing I have is this, which will act as a Christmas tree, and I have the Florida cake cutter. So we're going to do some Florida ones, just because I know a few people watch me down in the south in America. So we've got Florida there. I don't have a Georgian one, just putting it out there. So yeah, we're going to make some of them. So let's make a start then, because I need to get these cooking. Well, I need to get them cooling, and then we can put them in the oven. Good morning, Alexis. Good to see you. Where are you broadcasting up to? So I'm broadcasting today. I don't go live on Facebook, and the reason for that is because I find that you have to, when you share on Facebook, it doesn't actually go out to everybody. You have to go into it manually and change. So it only goes out to your friends, which is good, I suppose. But I like mine to share across the whole of Facebook, so I don't do it just yet. Morning, Anne. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. So let's make a start then. So first thing you're going to need is 150 grams of plain flour. So let me grab my scales, and we're going to get this into a bowl. So I'll just spin you around. Okay, so switch this on. So as I say, these need to be put into the fridge to cool down afterwards we made the dough mixture. Now, it does call for butter, but I'm not going to use butter. I'm going to use margarine. It's a sort of type of margarine, but a type of... I hope I've actually got enough, actually. So you want 150 grams of flour. Perfect. I couldn't have got that any better. Can you all see that okay, everyone? Okay, and we're going to now add in our 100 grams of butter. So let's grab some butter. And it all goes straight into a bowl. It's really, really easy, as I say. And then what I'm going to do with you is maybe a little bit of a quiz as well, if you want a bit of a morning quiz and some coffee while it's chilling. So but this is really, really simple. So 100 grams of butter. So once I get to 250, and you put it all into a bowl. Well, you can't see that very well, but 2, 4, 3. I did make these, I think. Did I make these one hap Saturday? I think I did them one hap Saturday. Okay, just wash my hands a second. So hopefully we're all well. Let me know what your plans are for the weekend. Okay, so we've added our butter or margarine. I use margarine a lot over butter because I do find it's a bit healthier, and it also makes a really good pie mixture. So if you've got pies, if you like pies. Right, then we're going to add in 50 grams. So it's basically 150 of flour, 100 of butter, and 50 of caster sugar. So make sure you use caster sugar. So, and in total, then you should have 300 grams of mixture. There we go. Just gone over slightly, but it doesn't matter. And then what we're going to do now is we're just going to get in there with our hands. Sorry, everyone. Is that better? I'll try and read the comments. We're going to get in there with our hands and mix that butter or margarine into the mixture, and we'll form a dough, and we're going to chill that in then in the fridge. Okay, so I'm going to get in there with my hands. I'm going to have to just lift you up slightly because I can't read any of the comments. So you should be able to just see that, and I'll try and read the comments. So get in there with the butter and the flour, just with your hands, create a mixture. So that's how simple it is, everyone. That's how simple it is. So mix all that in. It needs to be cold butter, by the way, guys. If you not room to, well, obviously, yeah, some people use room temperature butter, but it's got to be chilled and hopefully cubed. If you've got cubed, make sure you cube it. Okay, so we're just going to mix all that up. So yesterday was a really good day for me, actually. I went up to IKEA yesterday and I bought a few little Christmas treats. I bought some mulled wine and I got a few things for my Christmas table. I've been looking for a tablecloth though, so I need to. They had some tablecloths, but there were mainly ones that you can reuse, which I think is a great idea. But I don't always like the same tablecloth each year. I like different colours, and I usually find that you can get them from other stores a little bit cheaper, and then you can just throw them away. So I might consider that one in the future. But so just mix all that in. So as it says, really really simple. I'm gonna then actually I'll put this into a ball, roll it out, and I will actually shape them onto a plate, and then they can go straight into the oven rather than. But if you want to make this mixture up, you could make this mixture up easily and put it in the fridge, and then say day before Christmas you could just easily make them up. So lift all that up. You can't really see this very well, but it's starting to form a dough now. Oh, thank you so much, Anne, for the Burst Award. Those cookies that you made, I want to make them cookies, Anne, that you made. We will be doing a few more recipes, by the way, over the next couple of days. So I'll give you an exclusive, okay? So we've got gingerbread cookies. I want to do some mince pies. So we're going to do some mince pies. And that's not mince meat pies, by the way. It's mince meat which has fruit. But I think I might cheat and actually make, because pastry is quite a tricky thing to do. Pastry is a really, really, really tricky thing to make, I think. So what I'll probably do is buy it from a tin, make it a little bit easier. So we're just going to bring all that mixture together. It's starting to come together now. I think using margarine is a little bit better than using butter. So we're just bringing all that shortbread mixture together. You can always add a little bit of water to it if you want to. This is really coming together well. Look at this, guys. Look at this. It's not as sticky as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, that's perfect. I think actually I will just no, I won't. I will actually put this in the fridge like this. So make sure you pick up everything. So that's how simple shortbread is. Really, 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 really easy. So you could add other ingredients to that if you want to, like raisins, currants. It's quite sticky, that. So that needs to chill. So you can either wrap it up in some cling film or look at that. You'll see that, everyone. There you go. So perfect. So let me just wash my hands and I'll wrap that in some cling film. 1 second. So this is going to go in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Okay. And as I said, you could if you wanted to shape it out now if you wanted to put it on a plate and then straight into the oven. But I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to get some cling film or plastic wrap. And with the butter, yeah, with the butter, you'll get a bite and a crunch. Definitely, Anne, definitely. So I'll lift this up. I don't really do this very well. Let's get rid of this. Move that out of the way. So let's make a coffee and then I'll start to heat my oven up. So that's how easy it is. Let's put that in the fridge. Really, really simple. So you want to leave that for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, when we put it in the oven, so when they're all shaped out, they'll go in the oven for about, I think it's between 10 to 15 minutes. But check them, they don't need to be brown. I think it's about between 10 to 15 minutes. and it goes on 170 Celsius. So I'm going to put my oven on now so it gets nice and hot. Yes, I'm using the oven for the first time in a week. Because, oh, I should also mention now, guys, so this, I had a present sent, another gift sent from Melanie. Melanie's sending me so many things because she listens to my broadcasts and she'll say, oh, you need that. And she sent me a meat thermometer. So you can actually put this into your meat if it's in an oven. But I tested it out in some hot boiling water. So it does actually work for testing food, but it's a manual one. So you can see that must be 0, and then it could climb to 74 Celsius, which is about 150, I think, 150 Fahrenheit. So the meat has obviously got to be at that temperature. As you know, when I did chicken, it's got to be at 75 Celsius. So I can always just use this to check the meat just as an extra thing. So rather than using the probe on the machine, or if I want to use the oven, I can cook meats in the oven with this. And you can pop that in the oven as well, which is great. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. So thank you so much, Melanie, for that. Right, so let's make a coffee. The oven's heating up to about 170 Celsius. You've got one as well, Anne. They're good. Well, I never actually knew you could get an automatic one. So yeah, this is the Salter brand. I don't know if you've heard of that one before. So yeah, let's make a coffee, and then I'm going to get the quiz book. Are you ready for a bit of a quiz? We're not going to do loads of questions, just for the next 10 minutes. So just let me go and get a quiz book. Okay, and today's quiz, we're going to kind of keep it with the Christmas theme because this is a Christmas broadcast. So I don't have loads of Christmas questions, but what I do have is I have some Christmas questions based on Christmas. I think it's Christmas songs, and that kind of leads me in nicely to what I want to talk to you about today as well. So there's currently a song in the charts, and it's currently number 11 in the UK charts by a friend called Danny. Well, he's called Danny, and I'm not going to give his surname because we're searching on Facebook for him. And he goes around Leeds and he does a lot of reviews on, and I've mentioned him on my broadcast before, called Rate My Takeaway. And he's brought out a Christmas song, and it is really, really catchy. It's all for charity. It's all for the Mind charity and Trussell Trust, which is for food banks and the Mind charity. So if you go and download the song, all the money goes to charity. So please go and find the song on YouTube. It's called Rate My Takeaway, Christmas song, and it's called Santa's Takeaway, and it's only 59 pence. So, which will be, yeah, it's not a lot. 59 pence goes towards food charities. So please go and download the song and support the charities. So I'm going to dedicate all my Christmas broadcast to those two charities as well. And the biggest thing was he's actually from Morley, where I live, and he filmed the video just down the road. So when you see the video, you'll see where I live. You'll see the post box. You'll see there's the huge shopping centre that he goes to, which is the White Rose, which is 10 minutes down the road. So please go and download the song, everyone, and I'll put it in my link tree as well, the link to his song. But if you go on YouTube and search for Santa's Takeaway, you download the song off iTunes. But as I say, he's currently climbing the charts. He went from 71 this morning to number 12. And I checked just before I came to this broadcast, and he's now at number 11. So he's beating a lot of, he's beating Adele right now. He's beating Little Mix, all these big artists, Coldplay. He's beating them all. So go and download it, guys. Support the charities, and, it all goes to, I want him to get Christmas number 1. I think it would be really, really good. That's what Christmas is about. Somebody taking the initiative and, doing it for charity. So well done to him. I I applaud him. I really applaud him. So it's called Santa's Takeaway because he reviews takeaways, but he goes to a lot of Christmas markets as well and stuff. So okay, so last week then we're just going to do a few questions here while I'm waiting for the dough to mix. I can't find the questions. 1 second. I think I know where it might be. Sorry, everybody. I'm so unprepared. But this is the problem, though. When you cook and you've got to wait. There we go, I found it. So Christmas #1 singles, everyone. So I don't know if these are all UK-based. I think they are UK-based, but you'll learn something new. Okay, so question #1. Originally compiled by music journal NME, when did the official UK singles chart begin? So originally compiled by music journal NME, when did the official UK singles chart begin? So I'm looking for the first correct answer. But it's all for fun, really. It's all for fun. We're not doing a full 20 questions. We're just doing a couple of questions here. So let me find the answers. 1-8. Okay. So I'm looking for a year when the first UK singles charts first begun. Melanie say 1969. Hello, Brian. Hello, Debs. Great to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing, Aussies? What time is it over there? Why did I sound Scottish? I don't know why. Sorry, guys. Okay, any more guesses? It's less than 1985 and it's less than 1969. The problem is, though, the first thing I do when I wake up on the morning is I open Heckle, and the first broadcast I watch every day is Simon, and he's from Australia, but he lives in the UK now. And he's always saying, Good morning, replay viewers. Good morning. I sound quite Aussie then, don't I? 1965 is not the correct answer. No, the answer was 1952. Oh, you were so close, Brian and Debs. Who am I speaking to, Brian or Debs? Or just say DJ. Okay. It was 1952. Okay, question #2. Which act had the first ever UK Christmas #1 single? DJ, you should get all these right. You should know all these. Which act had the first ever UK Christmas #1 single? Bill was born in 1952. My mum was born in 1952 as well. And it was the Queen's coronation, I think, in 1952. Or was it 1953? That's not a question, by the way. Why am I leaning down here? I'm just like, 1 second. Let's lift the camera up. There you go. You can see me now. Oh, my back. I'm like bent over like this. Behave. Okay. So which act had the first ever UK Christmas #1 single? It wasn't the Beatles. No, I don't think. Okay, the correct answer. Oh, we've got it. Oh, Almo 2. You're close. You're close. I will give you that, Brian. I'll give you that, Brian and Debs. It is Al Martino. Al Martino. Yeah, I'll give you that. Well done. I like how let's just finish the sentence and I'll put it on there. Okay, question #3. So give yourself 10 points. We've got actually 5 more minutes of questions. We're not doing loads. If you want to see the full quiz of this, we'll be doing it another day, okay? So you'll know the answers then to this. Okay, question #3. We'll just do 5 of these. In 1963, the Beatles held #1 and #2 spots for Christmas. But what was the song at #2? So in 1963, the Beatles held the #1 and #2 spots for Christmas. What was the song at #2? Okay, so it's not Here in My Heart. Keep guessing, everyone. Keep guessing. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of coffee. you want to see what the weather's like outside? This is the weather outside today. This is the moment where my neighbours like walk past and they're like, they see the camera at the window thinking, are you filming me? Right, flip the camera on. There we go. Here's the weather outside. Cold, dull and grey. Cold, dull and grey. Look. No leaves on the trees. They're all gone, apart from this one here in my kitchen. So it's not Jingle Bells, no, not Help Strawberry Fields. Keep guessing, everyone. I'll give you a clue. It's something that Brian might say to Debs. So significant sense says that's my car. It's not that's my car. No. Anne's got snow. Have you got snow? Oh my gosh. The thing is though, I think in that weather's coming down here. I think slowly. I think it's. I don't know. I was watching the weather forecast, and there's this. We're getting like warm weather coming over, and then it's gonna. The northern part is coming down, and then it's sort of the high pressure is going above us, so it's bringing in some like really cold air from sort of Scandinavia. So I think that's at the end of next week. It's going to happen. So I want to hold your hand. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Deb. Yeah, I'll reach out for you. Reach out and touch this. So where is this? Where are we? We're in Leeds. We're in the UK. Okay, so the correct answer was something that Brian would say to Debs. Oh no, sorry, I got that wrong. She loves you. She loves you. I thought it said she loves me. She loves you was the correct answer. Thank you so much for the one award, everyone. Thank you all for the awards. And if you're watching this on Reddit, make sure to jump onto Hats. Okay, and I'm here, but you can see all the comments anyway. So, okay, question 4 of 5. 2 more questions left. Okay, in which other year did the Beatles hold the number 1? Oh no, we've had that one. Did I miss a question? Oh no, no, it's fine. In which other year did the Beatles hold the number 1 and number 2 spots for Christmas? So we already know it was 1963, but in which other year did the Beatles hold the number 1 and the number 2 spots for Christmas? So I'm looking for a second year. You said that, Melanie. Did you say that? Let me just check. Oh, Melanie, she did say that. Sorry, Melanie. Yeah, sorry. 10 points. Well done. Sorry. That's the problem with this. I said to Anne this morning, I said, I'm sorry if I missed your comment, but when the new feet, getting used to the text, it's so, I can't really see the text, to be honest. It's very grey. It's really, really difficult. And then to go back, sometimes it doesn't even go back as much to read the comments. So it's the answer. Well done. We've got a correct answer. Significant sense 80. The answer was 1967. Well done, Sense. Thank you for coming in. Well done. And this is your last question, and then we're going to start to do the dough. Okay, we might do another 5 actually while they're cooking. So number 5. Benny Hill held the top spot for Christmas in 1971 with Ernie, the fastest milkman, in the blank. Fill in the blank. Benny Hill held the top spot for Christmas in 1971 with Ernie, the fastest milkman, in the blank. Okay, we've got 1 correct answer. Well done. It wasn't world. It was fastest milkman in the West. And that was Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. You're going to have to listen to that if you've never heard of it. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, so that's the 5 questions. We'll do another 5 questions in a moment. So what we're going to do now is we're going to roll our dough. Let me grab some parchment paper because I need to put these on a tray. And then we shall bake these, and then once they've cooled down, we'll decorate them, okay? So I'm just going to grab a tray. I probably should have done these in the air fryer, shouldn't I? But I want to try. I like them in the oven. Right. I'm so unprepared today. So we've got some parchment paper. So I'm going to spin you down. So we're just going to cut this. Okay. So this is going in the oven. So a little tip that Alexis told me yesterday or the day before was if you're putting things in an air fryer and you've got parchment paper, if you fold it in half and you've got a hole punch, you can make your own holes in the parchment. Pop it in the air fryer, and then it'll allow the heat to get into the, onto the tray. So, okay, so I'm using parchment paper anyway. Right, so let's get the dough mixture then. It's been in the fridge for about 15 minutes, nice and cold. We're just going to put a little bit of flour on this board, so just to stop it from sticking, just in case. So a little bit of flour. You can put some on a rolling pin as well. So this is where, actually I don't know why I always put it on the small one. 1 second. So a bit of flour on there. Put a little bit on the rolling pin. I just realised I should have come live on World Kitchen. I will come, but the audio, I don't know what happened to the audio when I was doing my Yorkshire pudding mixture. Really, really strange. It might have been, I mean, maybe I had my silent ringer on and that was why it was affecting the sound. I don't know, but we shall have another attempt another day and see what happens. Right, so we're going to get our mixture. So, and we want to make them about 1/2 centimetre. Thank you so much for the awards, guys. Blimey, you didn't have to send me all them. Thank you so much, everyone. So yeah, this is just it's really, really easy to do shortbread. So you see how it's sort of firmed up a little bit. So I'm just going to put it on there, get in that, and we're going to roll this out. Turn it on its side, and you want it to be about 1/2 centimetre thick. So it's starting to stick. So if it sticks, just add a bit of flour. That's fine, actually. Get some more flour out. I'll put it away, and we need some more. Put a little bit of flour on here. So you don't want them to be too thin. And if you're ever making scones, the trick with scones is people make them too flat. So you want them really, really thick. That's for scones, but we're doing shortbread. So remember, they've got to be able to bake. So now we're going to get our cutters. So I'm going to make some little trees. So you can all see that, okay, guys? Look. You all see that? Sorry for the light. So I'm just going to... These are going to be little trees because I don't have any Christmas ones. So push them down, give them a little bit of a wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Take them out. You can even we're going to put a little bit of sugar on these as well. So these are, oh no, it's broke. Little Christmas trees, look. So let's put them on the parchment. Let's keep going. Hey, Andrew. So Andrew is probably watching me with a hawk eye right now, saying, just checking you're doing these right, because as you know, Scotland is famous for its shortbread. So, but these are Christmas ones that we're doing. So we're going to bake them and then we're going to decorate them. And I've also got a recipe. I don't know if you might remember a recipe that people used to make where they would make sourdough ornaments, which is kind of like a similar recipe. I think it's like water and flour. Obviously, you can't eat them. You don't eat them. You put them on your tree. Do you remember sourdough ornaments, guys? So, look at these. These look really good. I'll flip them around as well soon. So we'll probably get. We're gonna do the Florida one, won't we? We'll do one more tree, and then I will use the rest for the. So we've got 4. Could probably make a few more if you wanted to. Make them a little bit smaller, but I find that my shortbread was too thin, and it made them a little bit too. They burnt a little bit last time, so let's roll this up. How am I pronouncing scones? They're always scones in my eyes, Andrew. Scones. So just roll this out. You see how putting it in the fridge actually improves the dough? That was the biggest mistake I was doing all my life, was I was making like pastry and not actually putting it in the fridge. Because I was like, why is it kept sticking all the time? So we can actually do a few more here. So these are going to bake for about 12 minutes. We're going to decorate these as well. So right. Let's get the Florida. So I don't know which is the north and the south. So this is a Florida cake cutter that Dina sent me for Thanksgiving a few years ago. So we're just going to pop this in here. So this is for all you Americans out there. This is the Florida state. I should put a bit of lime in this, shouldn't I? There you go. There's the Florida state. I don't know which way it goes. So, yeah, sometimes my Haps has been crashing. What happens is the screen goes dark, the sound goes. You've got to come out. You come back into the broadcast, and if the sound still isn't there, if you press the silent ringer, you've got to press the silent ringer, and the sound comes back on. It's so the fact you've got to come out, re-enter the broadcast, come back into the broadcast, and then the sound you've got to then. That's if you're on an iPhone. I use an iPhone. You've got to like click the silent function, on the side of the phone. So it does work that way. Okay. We can make a few more out of this. I think we can make one more out of this. So shortbread, as I say, is really, really simple. And whatever you've got left, just cut into little. I'll do one more of these, and then I'll do an actual finger. Who likes a shortbread finger? Does everybody like a shortbread finger? It's a problem. Bill's got teaching and the boy says he can't hear him. Is this on another platform, Melanie, or is that on Zoom or? Right, I'm just going to. That's my last tree, everyone, and then we're just going to roll it up one more time. But you see how the chilled dough makes it much easier. You could even, in fact, let's do a cookie version as well, so we can make a little cookie. So just get a glass, just to show you different shapes. There we go. And then that can be my final finger. Yeah. Or little one. Just roll it into a little ball. There we go. So I'll show you my selection. So here here's the selection, everyone. So we've got little trees. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees. We've got 2 circular ones, which we're going to decorate, and then we've got the Florida one as well. So what I'm going to do now is just add a little bit of sugar on here. So take your caster sugar, and we're going to sprinkle of this on each one. Okay, let's get these in the oven. So they want to cook, as I say, for about 10 to 12 minutes, I think, is the right time. So let's pop them in the oven on a middle shelf. Right, let me move that to one side. So until they sort of start to turn brown, but you don't really want them fully brown, if that makes sense. Right, so shall we continue with our quiz? Let me make a coffee. Let's make a coffee, guys. Let's lift you back up. So yeah, it's if you want, we're going to decorate them, as I say, so we need to let them cool down as well. So let's make a coffee and then we'll do 5 more questions. Okay, remember you can share this broadcast. So if there's somebody out there you think would like this recipe, I think it's quite an easy recipe. As I say, 150 grams of flour, 100 grams of butter or margarine, and 50 grams of sugar. So really, really easy. Right, 1 minute. It's coffee time, guys. It's coffee time. Oh, do you know what I was going to do? I was going to play some Christmas songs. Do you want me to get the Christmas? No, we're doing the quiz, aren't we? So, right. I was going to get some Christmas songs. So let me know where you're coming in from in the chat, guys. It's always good to connect with new people. If there's anyone new watching, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know in the chat what is your favourite thing at Christmas. What's the the most important thing that you're looking forward to at Christmas. Okay. I'm just going to go and turn my heating off because I had my heating on. And it's getting a bit hot now. It might not help because I've got my hat on. So, OK Cauliflower is watching from Boston. Are you in Boston in the United States or the United Kingdom? Because we do have Melanie's from Boston. So Melanie's back. Okay. So let me know in the chat what is your favourite Christmas. Well, let me know where you're coming in from and let me know what your favourite Christmas, what you're looking forward to the most about Christmas. Or maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. Maybe you celebrate Eid or any other festivities. But let me know what you like most about Christmas time. So yeah, Melanie's in Boston in the United Kingdom, in Lincolnshire. A fabulous place if you ever get a chance to visit. Right, let's make my coffee. So what do we check the time? So we're on 1/4 to the hour. So this should be done just before 5 to. Okay. So let's make a drink. Here we go. Just gonna make a coffee. I'm gonna turn my heating off, guys. It won't be a second. So you're watching from Massachusetts in Boston. Wow. So Melanie's in Boston, UK, and Nath Shaw is in Boston in Massachusetts. So there we go. I love them. I love when that happens. 2 sim places. Right. Heating. Let me turn the heating off. 1 minute, please. Oh my goodness, it is so hot. I should take my hat off. Melanie has been, yes, she's been to Massachusetts. I remember you telling us on a broadcast. Make sure you're following Melanie, please, everyone, and make sure you follow each other because we all come live and do different broadcasts. So Melanie does a poetry broadcast, and Rush comes live, does cooking broadcasts. So make sure if you like cooking, then please follow her. Who else have we got in the chat? Alexis as well. She's right at the beginning of the broadcast. She comes live. Andrew's amazing. Andrew is very talented. He does a phone box quiz, which is very good. Make sure you tune in and watch that. He also comes live from his local cafe, I believe, or a cafe that he supports, and does readings from different books. If you like loads, if you like audiobooks and things like that, he'll come and read his books out to everybody. So, thank you so much. So, if the best way you can support me as a broadcaster, and just I come live and do cooking and quizzes, travel. They're my main 3. I did dive into a bit of fitness at one point. So we might bring that back, but the only problem with that was because of the music problems that I had. So you got to obviously play music. I like to play music when I'm doing fitness, so like Zumba, line dancing and things like that. You're probably thinking, what, line dancing? It's like, yes, I started dancing when I was 6 years old and started teaching when I was 16, 10 years later, and go to all these dance events around the country. Lots of events around the world as well, choreography and stuff like that. So I love your November beard. This is not actually a November beard, but it was actually much longer than this a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it was much longer a couple of weeks ago. I did shave it, but it is getting longer again. So, but at this time of the year, you sort of feel like it's really cold. You know, you might grow your hair longer. You know, to stay warm. You wrap up warm, so it's just natural, really. But in summer, I usually shave my beard. So, have I tried pole dancing? I've never tried pole dancing. No, I'd love to. And maybe that's something. I know that's a good idea, Melanie. Me and you. Do you fancy doing some pole dancing, Melanie? But no, I've never tried pole dancing. But I probably could try it. Well, if I'm extremely many years ago, there was a bar in Leeds, and you'd go in, you'd go upstairs, you'd go right to the end, and there was two poles, and I have danced on that pole a few times, but that you wouldn't want to see that now, I don't think. If you line dance fitness, look it up on YouTube. I love it. I'll try Shine Dance. Oh, I've never tried that before. I'll have a look at that. Sounds good. Hello, Adam. Thanks for thanks for coming in. What sort of dance? Not break dance, no, line dance. We got that. I love your you got that one. So okay, so we've got our coffee. This is my coffee, guys. This is a place where my mum's from, and I've got family down in the southwest in Devon. So if you wonder why I've got a little bit of a twang, it's because I've grown up being around my family who were from Devon, which is near Cornwall on the south coast, and I need to go back down there. We were going to go down to Newquay. And then the pandemic. Well, not the pandemic did hit. We didn't go down because the cost of the accommodation was extortionate this summer because everybody was staying at home. So that was the reason why I didn't use the flights to Newquay. So never mind. But I have got a train pass to go somewhere before the end of this year. So watch this space. We decided, Melanie, we're not going to Nottingham Market this year. We're not going to go to Lincoln Market because we were going to go tomorrow because it starts tomorrow. But I've heard there's about 4 million people expected in Lincoln tomorrow. And I was like, this is going to be a disaster. And now I don't want, I don't want to get very political. I'm not about being political. But, with the variant and things like that, when you don't know anything much about it, and I've not had my booster jab just yet, I've got to weigh that balance out, not just for me, but for my parents as well. So that's why we decided not to go. So we might go somewhere else, maybe a bit quieter. We could get on the train and go somewhere a bit quieter. We might even go up to the Lake District because that'll be open space. It might be a bit cold, but we might go to Lake Windermere or somewhere for the day. So anyway, right. So let me just pour some milk into my coffee. Let's check on the shortbreads. They smell good. Oh my goodness. Do you know, I just love Christmas time. Christmas for me is about those moments of joy, happiness. There doesn't seem to be that whole agenda where, everyone's always, everyone feels the same way. It's that magic in the air. People feel, I don't agree with the whole, let's take all your money from you and, that sort of thing. That's not Christmas for me. It's about that whole, as I say, magic, like the giving, the build up to Christmas as well. It's I don't like it to start too early, but there's a right time, and I think this is the right time to start Christmas. So especially during Advent as well. So I'm just going to pour some milk in here. I don't want it too hot. Right, should we do some questions? I haven't done the questions yet. We could do a few more questions, that's it. Well, that's true, Adam. That is also very, very true. Okay, so let's do some questions then. Okay, question number 6. We'll keep with the Christmas. We'll keep with the Christmas theme. 1 second, everyone. I had the number, and I can't find the number now. But I know it was an easy question, easy quiz. Let's find it. Oh, I lost. Oh yeah. Right. Question number 6. Are we ready? How many consecutive UK Christmas number ones did the Spice Girls have in the 1990s? So, how many consecutive UK Christmas number ones did the Spice Girls have in the 1990s? I've actually got some. Well, these fridge magnets. We've got dinosaur ones. I've got some Christmas ones. There's Christmas tree magnets as well. So Adam's saying 0. Melanie says Mr. Carrington would love the charity shops Bill got. Brand new Vans shirt. And that's good value, Melanie. Wow. Well done, Bill. I'm coming around. If you notice a Vans t-shirt go missing, I'm only joking. If you notice a Vans t-shirt go missing when I'm going to come and see you, you'll be like, that damn Aiden. He'd be blaming 2 Aidens, not just the air fryer. So any guesses on that one? Was that a black Christmas tree? No, it was. No, I don't have a Christmas tree up just yet. You're like, what? No Christmas tree yet? Definitely need to buy one this weekend. I think my shortbread's done. Yep, they're going brown. So we're only doing one question. Well, we need to let them cool, actually. But let's answer this question first. How many consecutive UK Christmas number ones did the Spice Girls have in the 1990s? The correct answer. Any guesses? yeah, definitely Melanie. Oh, no. It'll be the opposite way around. I'm only joking. I like this jumper. I've not worn this jumper for ages. I actually couldn't fit in this jumper, believe it or not, about 2 years ago. It was so tight. So any guesses? The correct answer. I'm all over the place today. The answer was 3. So if you put 3, well done. Give yourself points. There's no real points today. It's just for fun. Okay, question 7. In fact, now we'll come back to that. Okay, but let's take out the shortbread because the shortbread is done. This is how it should look, everyone. Are you ready? It actually looks like reindeers. Santa's, you know, the reindeers. Oh, these look good. Right, spin you down. Here's the shortbread, everybody. So we've got our little Christmas trees. Well, trees. We've got the Florida state. We've got 2 nice round shortbread cookies. So I'm going to put these on a plate, let them cool down. And then we shall decorate them with our edible ink marker pens. So remember, if you're new to watching me, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Haps. I'm live on YouTube. You can follow me on YouTube as well if you want to. All the links are in my link tree. So now I want these trees to cool down first. So what do we think, guys? What do we think? Bring me a tree down, please. You would like one, Miss Melanie. Yeah, you'd like a shortbread. Right, let's put that back in the oven. Feels weird using my oven. So they're the shortbread. We're going to decorate these in a moment once they've cooled. So let's carry on with a quiz. Okay. So question number 7. Question number 7. Okay. Do they know it's Christmas? Has been the Christmas number 1 thrice. I think that means 3 times. So do they know it's Christmas has been the Christmas number 1 thrice? Is that true or is that false? Yeah, it can do that sometimes. Let me just... It might be the signal, but 1 second. Okay, is that better? Are we good? It does that because when you're in a kitchen, you get a lot of steam from the kettle and the machines. Are we better? Looks better. Good. Okay, so any guesses? Is that true or false? True or false? Do they know it's Christmas? Has been Christmas number 1 3 times. Is that true or is that false? Melanie saying true. Thank you, Chris Bratt. Thank you. Okay, so the correct answer is, I think I know the answer. I think it could be true. But the correct answer, it is true. Well done, Melanie. Yep, the answer was true. Okay, question number 8. There's No One Quite Like Grandma was a Christmas number 1 single for a school choir from which Stockport primary school? There's No One Quite Like Grandma was a Christmas number 1 single for a school choir from which Stockport primary school? Let me give you a clue. So your clue, there is a movie named after this school, and a book. I think it's a book as well as the film. There was a film made out of this, and it starts with the letter W. Adam says, do you watch the Big Fat Quiz of the Year? I've watched it in the past. Yes, I have seen it in the past. I have seen it, yeah. But I don't think I'll ever get featured on it. No. What I mean is, they ask questions, don't they, about particular things that have happened in the year. But yeah, I've seen it before, Adam. So it's not Columban. Oh, yeah, I should be on it. So any guesses? Okay, the correct answer, you'll kick yourself. Okay, it's the question again. There's No One Quite Like Grandma was a Christmas number 1 single for a school choir from which Stockport primary school? And the school starts with the letter W. I said M. Starts with W. Well done, Melanie. Yeah, it was St. Winifred's. Well done. It was St. Winifred's. Well done. Okay, question number 9. And just checking these. They're cooling down quickly, actually, so I should be able to do these in a minute. I've never used these pens before, so I don't know what they're going to be like. I'm not going to colour them in. I'm just going to draw an outline around them, and then draw some little baubles and stuff. Okay, so number 9. Which cuddly character kept Take That off the top spot in 1993? Which cuddly character kept Take That off the top spot in 1993? I probably should, Adam. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should. I think they're okay, though. I trust them. They're made with food colouring and glycerol, which is like a type of sugar, isn't it? So they should be okay. I've got a red there as well. So I'm going to ask you guys later what colour we should decorate these. I wish I could fly character top, not the wish I could fly character, no. Maybe right on, yeah, we've got that one. I'll give you a clue. He starts with the letter B, and he was accompanied by Noel Edmonds. You've probably all got it now. Begins with letter B, and I'm not singing it. Not Bibby, but very close, Melanie. And I'm looking for his full name. What's his full name? Let me just see what it says in the book. I'll give you that, Melanie. Yeah, it was Blobby, Mr. Blobby. Yeah, I'm getting very strict these days, aren't I? No, you can have that. It was it's Mr. Blobby is the correct answer, so you can have that. Well done. Okay, and this is your last question before we decorate these. Number 10. Okay, from 1952 to 2010, how many Christmas chart toppers use the word Christmas in their title? And I'm looking for the nearest person who gets this right, gets the points. So from 1952 to 2010, how many Christmas chart toppers use the word Christmas in their title? Just checking that's the right answer. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's less than 80,024. Keep guessing, everyone. Less than 50. Less than 50. Remember, between 1952 to 2010, how many have the word Christmas in their title? Less than 30. Keep guessing. Less than 15. Keep guessing. Okay, it's higher than 1. Less than 10. Shocking, isn't it? But remember, it's only the titles. They'll probably have the word Christmas in their lyrics, but it's the title. Okay, it's more than 5. Who's going to get the points? Less than 8. Less than 7. I think I've given it away now. Remember, between 1952 to 2010. Adam, well done. It was 6. Only 6 Christmas songs have the word Christmas in their title since 1952. How crazy is that? Right, I think we're ready to decorate now. Find a cool one. Oh, they smell so good. So for those that have just joined the broadcast, welcome to my broadcast. My name is Aidan. I live in Leeds, in England, in Yorkshire, and this is day 3 of Advent. We made some shortbread biscuits, and we're now on to the decorating stage. So they've been resting. The dough, we made the dough. We put it in the fridge for about 15 minutes. We rolled the dough out. We baked them. We let them cool, and now we're going to use these edible markers, and these by Chloe Asher from a shop called Home Bargains in the UK. So I bought these originally for the Hap Saturday that we were doing donuts, because they were missing out the pen to do the donuts, but the donuts didn't turn out very well. So we're now going to decorate these. I don't know if they have cooled down a little bit. So let's try and... Now I should do it on should I do it on the parchment? Actually, the parchment. Yeah, I'll do it on the parchment so I don't... But actually, it should be okay. Oops, I'm going to drop these. So what colour am I doing let's do the green. So these are the pens. We've got... I'll show you the colours. So we've got pink, yellow, blue. Picasso, eat your heart. Yep. And then we should have a red in here as well. So which colour? Let's spin you down then. I want it in a good position so you can see me doing this. So could you see okay before, or do I need to move it somewhere else? You thought Leeds was my name? No, I live in Leeds. It's a great city. Go and check it on YouTube. Okay. So can you all see that? I think I should get a chair, shouldn't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one at a time. In fact, I can take these off. And we're going to take one of these. I don't know how you do yours, Melanie, when you... I can't zoom in, so... There we go. Can you see that? So this is the one we're going to decorate first. So I've never used these before. So yeah, just tap. I'm going to lick it. So this is a really good activity, I think, to do with children. So I'm going to go around the edge. I think the best thing about these pens is It doesn't matter what you do. Look at them guys, wow. Am I doing the whole of the edge? You could get any biscuits and colour in any biscuits. So if you get shortbread for Christmas, you could colour your own shortbread biscuits. Right, I don't actually have a colour for the base of the Christmas tree, so I didn't actually put a star on there either. So we'll do a star in a minute, but I'm just going to do like little lines to represent the sort of branches. So it's not going to be perfect. Okay, just like that. What do we think? So just put that to one side. We can put some little baubles on. Let's do a star. So it'll have to be a really tiny star. We can fill this one in. There we go. What do we think? So we've got a nice little Christmas tree star. Hello, Rick. Good to see you. So we're just decorating our Christmas tree. I'm going to put a few baubles on here. So we'll do some red baubles, little dots. So you see how easy it was to do the shortbread. So you could easily make some shortbread this Christmas. Looks really pretty, that, doesn't it? It actually looks like holly. What do we think? Should we put a few other colours on there? Let's do some pink. Let's do some blue as well. In fact, yeah, we'll do some blue. These are edible, guys. Make sure you get the edible pens. Don't be getting any normal pens and start colouring your shortbread. These are edible ones. Okay, so what do we think? That is my first shortbread Christmas tree. Don't forget the bottom. What colour shall I do the bottom? Should we do it red? Because sometimes you get like a red vase. There we go. What do you think, Melanie? It's a bit bright, that, but what do you think? Cute. I'm trying to read the comments, but I can't see. Right, so let's do another one then. In fact, that's the Christmas tree. I'm only going to do a few. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. Let's do the bauble. So how are we going to decorate this? Let me grab a chair because I can't sit down. Right, I can then see what I'm doing now. I should go into the other room actually. Yeah, let's go into the other room. That's probably easier. We're going to go into the other room and do these. So just 1 second. Put it all on take the chopping the board with us. Right, come with me, guys. Come with me. Hi, Rick. Good to see you. Right, we're going to decorate these, so I need your ideas. Hopefully this signal's okay. Right, let's bring you down. I'll put the light on. Move these out of the way a second. Right, I can read the comments now as well. Looks like fun. All that work to eat it. That's true. Yeah. That's Let's get flour in here. Okay, so which one are we doing next then? We're doing the bauble. So what colour am I doing this bauble, guys? And maybe I could put one with my name on. In fact, I know what I'll do. I've got a really good idea. So we're going to start with, that's the Christmas one. We're going to start by doing a pink circle. Okay, like that. This is just one for everyone watching. What do you think I'm spelling out? I'll do a little star on here as well. What do we think? It's a Haps cookie, guys. We need to do the line because there's like a line that goes through. We're going to do it. Let's do it multicolored because that's what we're about. We'll all come from different. Should draw a little star on, shouldn't I? Haps cookies, yeah. I've got to put my Leeds colours on there as well. Leeds United colours. The blue and yellow. What else shall I add to that? I don't have that's any colours that I've got. So these, what do you think so far, guys? So we've got our nice Christmas tree and our Haps Christmas. Haps cookies, yeah. You'd be all placing orders for Haps cookies, Haps shortbread. Right, which one shall I do next? Let's do another tree. And this, oh, we've got the Florida one to do as well. Does anybody know what the colours for Florida are? I know they have, do you know the Florida flag? Let's do another Christmas tree. So we'll go. So it's up to you now. In fact, Melanie, right, it's up to you. What colour shall I do the edge? You're on loop. What colour shall I do the edge, Melanie? What colour? This is just for you. Okay, let's carry on. Do you want a pink? I know you like pink. Let's do a pink edge. Voice is on loop, but the video's okay, but we can't hear you, just the loop. Try coming out of the chat, Melanie, and come back in. Okay, is that any better? Right, this is for you, Melanie. I'm going to go around it in pink. Come out of the chat, everyone. think with this one I'm going to do another line. I'm going to do a red. Yeah, we're still live. Yeah, we're still live, Alexis. Yeah. One second. Close the chat. Look, Alexis, can you see that? Happy Christmas. Let's go do this one. Could do them different colours. Oh, that's the pink. I don't want the pink again. So we're going to use a green. And these are really, really good to just bake and decorate yourself. Right, yellow. Okay, can you all hear me now, guys? Can you all hear me? So we've still got a few more to do. So let's do I'm not going to do the Florida. Let's do the Florida one. But I don't know what the colours are for Florida, so I don't have my... Let's have a look. Oh, I can't... I've got an idea. One second. One second. I can find out. So looking for the Florida colours. I'm going to restart, guys, I think.